The World Health Organization is stepping in to try to lower the incidence of the obesity epidemic in America that many people are overlooking. The World Health Organization wants to put a larger tax on sugary drinks such as soft drinks, fruit drinks, energy drinks, sports drinks, flavored milks, and even 100% fruit juices, an attempt to lower consumer purchases of these unhealthy beverages. The World Health Organization is pushing the government to put a 20% price increase on these sugary beverages. It is also thought that this increased tax would lower the incidence of diabetes and other chronic illnesses to which obesity is a risk factor. This is important because obesity has more than doubled worldwide since 1980. More than 500 million people are considered obese worldwide as of today. Obesity is a growing problem amongst all age groups, even the children. An estimated 42 million children under the age of 5 years old were overweight or obese as of 2015. That's an 11 million people increase over the last 15 years. Although this is a growing problem worldwide, the United States has the most obesity per capita, followed by China and India. The World Health Organization predicts that this 20% tax increase on sugary beverages would work very efficiently. They claim that there is supporting evidence that taxes influence purchasing behavior and could be used to effectively curb consumption of these sweet drinks. The World Health Organization reports that a similar approach was taken in Mexico in 2014, and with a 10% price increase in sugary beverages, it led to a 6% drop in purchases within just 1 year. Therefore, in America, with an even higher price increase on these sugary beverages, there would be an even lower consumer rate, leading to a decrease in daily sugar intake by Americans and therefore a decrease in obesity rates. These types of policies have been known to work before in terms of curbing health behaviors. Money is a good incentive, so by raising prices on harmful exposures, it can save lives. For example, public health officials raised cigarette tax drastically in the state of New York in an attempt to decrease use. Since putting this tax policy into place, smoking rates in New York dropped drastically. Therefore, so did rates of lung cancer. The World Health Organization is predicting the tax increase on sugary drinks will have the same beneficial effect as did the increase on tobacco products in New York. The World Health Organization claims that Americans need to almost half the amount of sugar they consume in order to be at a healthy standing. Considering that 48% of Americans admitted to drinking soda daily, it would be an effective place to start with cutting down sugar intake. The major stakeholders in this change would be the government, who is implementing the tax, and the soda and sugary drink companies who are going to lose business, along with the consumers whom typically consume these sugary beverages. If this policy were to be put into effect, many people would be affected by the change, considering that 48% of Americans drink soda. Those of lower financial standing will be affected even more by this policy, considering a few more dollars for a beverage to someone of a lower class is a lot more compared to someone who is wealthy. Therefore, I think that this approach will lower obesity and diabetes rates mainly in the lower class. I think that this is a good approach to tackling the growing obesity epidemic in the United States, and that over time it would eventually decrease obesity and diabetes rates. However, there is going to be a lot of controversy behind it because citizens will argue that it is their free will to consume these beverages, and they will not like the government stepping in and trying to control this. I think that this is a good place to start in tackling the epidemic. However, I also am concerned that processed food and fast food play a major contribution in the obesity rates in the United States, and that in order to see sufficient decline in obesity and diabetes, that these factors must be accounted for as well.